Hi, Tia Santana here with the Delaware Contemporary. And today we have special guest artist Lebohang Motaung with us today from Johannesburg, South Africa. She is an artist and she is going to share a personal narrative and also her practice with us today. And we are going to just talk a little bit about her work and her practice as it informs the Crown Act and the Natural Hair Act movement. Lebo, welcome.
Hi, Tia.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
So just diving right into it. Tell me a little bit about your practice and your work and how you got started.
Okay. So how I got started is, I'm just gonna go back. I started doing hair when I was very young. I started practicing with my grandmother's hair. And then when I saw that I was getting better at it, I started plaiting my family, my classmates, and my friends. And I think when I was when I was doing grade 8, I think I was about 13 years, 14 years. That's when I started plaiting most of my classmates for money. So I started doing it as a business, plaiting people. And then I think that's when I actually started becoming independent. I stopped asking for money from my family. So ever since grade 8, that's when I started doing everything for myself. And then I went to university and then I kept doing it. I kept plaiting students. I would go to school to study art and then come back and plait people. And even in university, that's how I was making a living. That's how I was able to buy myself food, to buy myself everything. And I didn't ask money from my parents or from my parents. And then I went to university to study fine arts. And when I was studying fine arts, when you go to third year, that's when we were allowed to choose like a medium and to choose a concept and something that we're gonna measure on, that we're gonna focus on throughout our career. And then it was easy for me because I was doing art and I was already plaiting people on the side. And for me, plaiting people, I remember when I was at RES, I think you call them DOM. It's RES where students stay. I think you call them DOM.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was there, I remember I used to plait students. I used to plait them in my bedroom. And while I was doing it, I was always thinking, you know, I'm a hairstylist, I'm plaiting people. This on its own is an art form. Like as hairstylists, we are also creative when you're doing people's hair. We also come up with ideas, we also come up with techniques and stuff like that. So for me, when our drawing teacher said to us, okay, now it's time for you to choose a medium that you're gonna work with, I was like, okay, it's easy. I've always wanted to do this, but I'm gonna do it. And then I started doing that, researching more about hair and then plaiting people. And I was sharing a lot of conversations with I call them clients, students, yeah, that I was plaiting. Started sharing conversations with them, talking about their hair and how they feel about their hair and how they feel about what I'm doing to their hair and which kind of hairstyles they prefer and what they don't prefer and what their hair means to them and stuff like that. And so I started researching about it and then I took it into my art practice. When I started doing, because I started measuring in printmaking, which was I was doing mostly lino cuts. And then at that point, I was interested in getting the texture of the hair itself and the braidings and you see how the braids go, the lines and stuff like that. So that's what I was so interested in because with lino cut, it's more about the mat making. You know lino cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's more about the mat making. So I was so interested to see if I can get those mat makings and those patterns that you get with braids into the lino cut. And